How about now? Okay. There it is. Yes, my face! It's here! How are you doing? I'm okay. I'm doing this. I'm figuring out the lights on this thing. Maybe I don't need it. Okay, yeah. I think it's I think these two screens are doing enough. Dude, I can't believe we didn't hang out at least once before we left New York. Shameful of us. But thank you for coming. Radical. I made Twitch affiliate. Yay! I'm used to looking over there. I have to look here now. Might just wait for people to get here. Did you have to watch an ad before you came in here? What is this button? Oh, that's what they are. Okay. I clicked react for the first time. I'm such a boomer at this. I don't know how to use Twitch. I avoided it for so long because I was like, that looks hard. That looks like it's for the young people. Like, I was told there would be an add button, but I don't see an add button. I guess it's just where you manage them? I don't know. I need an overlay. I need like a sexy overlay. Like hearts and shit. Hearts and swords. Yes. On brand. We'll do that. Maybe I do need the light? It's hard to know. Maybe I'll try it. Only hearts and swords. It'll be like, yeah. Man, are you the only one here today? I guess it is like Sunday night, you know, the most popping of all hours. I gotta change all my shortcuts now because I'm not animating. Thank you. I'm working from a screenshot, but it's balls. It's balls, right? Because Monster Hunter World is a clipping hell. So it'll have like people's skirts through their legs and their arms through their weapons. So I don't want to hear any of that, like that. Oh, you're tracing. Shut up. This is not cheating. This is almost extra work. I think I'm gonna stop doing this. Because it's like you do a whole outline and then you go back and you look at it and you're like, oh, I really like drew their greaves inside of their legs without noticing. Like, shit. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? Changing my shortcuts. That's it. I'm gonna change my shortcuts. Oh, Mehmet, tell me, when I close Clip Studio, do you guys see my incredible wallpaper? It looks like it's capturing the incredible wallpaper, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Marvelous. That kept happening, but no one ever said anything. I just wanted to make sure. I'll have to make a more troll-worthy wallpapers if I'm to do this for real. Keypad. Backup import. Drawing. Dunzo. Dunzo! Okay. Guy and Dogs? That is Terry Bogard from SNK's dating sim. They made a dating sim. It's down now, so I was never able to play it. They only had it up for like 2 years. And anyone out there, if you have an offline version of... I'm gonna look up the exact title of the game. This is very important. It's very important that we stop and find this out. SNK Dating Sim. I can't believe I didn't remember the name of this. It's called The King of Fighters for Girls. Yeah, anyway, it's so sad that I missed it. It's like full-on Otome dating sim with like, you know, their most popular boys. And I missed it. I would have dumped mad money in there. I would have been the one whale for that game. Are you kidding? That's my audience. Elderly, millennial, fighting game enthusiasts. That's like 9 people. Okay, I bet 9 people downloaded this game. I have to move this back. Yeah, they made a dating sim, if you can believe it. I wonder if I can look up how much money it made. Like, I wonder if it says anywhere if they made any money off of this. Because if they took it down after 2 years, I don't think it made that much money. But we can look. A game revenue? No, that's for 15. Oh my god, it had like fighting in it. Like little chibi fighting. Amazing. Can you still play KOF for girls? Shut down on March 31st, 2021. I would have played the shit out of it. I can't find out how much money, because no one is asking that. I am the one person in the world who wants to know how much money King of Fighter for Girls made 3 years ago. It's definitely Terry Bogard. Is he wearing the outfit? I think he's wearing one of like his special outfits that's a game exclusive. But they definitely have him in different outfits. They've got like Christmas Terry Bogard, they've got like Cop Terry Bogard, which is easily his weakest outfit. They've got no outfit Terry Bogard. But this one's like pretty, and it's got cute dogs in it. Alright, enough of that, because that's cringe. It's not the cringiest, but it's up there. Okay, so I was doing this part by part, and real quick, I'm gonna label off some of the stuff that I've done so far. I'm also gonna mute my own. Goji Moji! Yay! First gift sub! Woo! Probably made about that much, yeah, $9. Because it would have been like from die-hard girls, I guess, and dudes who like Terry Bogard, but I've never met another girl besides me who A already knew about Terry Bogard and was not introduced like really late in the game, and then B was like ready to spend money on Terry Bogard right now. It's just been me so far. A sub. How does this work? What do the subs do? This is really embarrassing. I don't know how any of this works. I've never watched a stream where I could see anything that was happening and understand it. It said I can gift a subscription. I was gonna give it to Gustav, Key of Destiny, because he's here, like, every time. Hi, George! Your name is George now. For now and forever. We're talking about the King of Fighters dating sim, everyone's favorite dating sim. The #1 dating sim in the universe. The dating sim that everyone has heard of. We've got a Obey Me, Sengoku Samurai, SNK for girls. No, King of Fighters for girls. I can't even remember the name of the game because it's so stupid. It's just literally what it is, but like who would do that? They did it. I could. Oh, I don't want to draw this sword. But I have to. Okay. I'm gonna procrastinate by labeling which parts I have finished. By labeling my progress. That's pretty pathetic. Did I? Oh, are you not working anymore? It has betrayed me. Mm-hmm. Change the working area right under my nose. Okay. Leg. Retroactive checkboxes. This will be left skirt. Our left. I don't. Whichever. Left arm. Definitely done. I worked really hard on that left arm. Exquisite taste? It's Eric's. It's very hard to draw, but it is cool. It is super cool. It's cool to look at, less to draw. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, you deserve to be LL leg. Larry leg. And you'll be Roger leg. That's an empty checkbox. This is how I trick myself into feeling a sense of progression with meaningless checkboxes. Split this up. Almost done. Sword, hard part. We're gonna put blade. I'm not opening that up. Not done. They say that all anyone wants is anime titties, but I sat here in an empty chat room and I worked on these boobs for like an hour and no one cared. So y'all missed like the great boob touch up. Actually, I said I was gonna fix this one, so I'll just do that. Like I redid that boob like 6 times. And it's lost to the annals of history now. I don't think it is actually. I think I put it up on YouTube. I'm gonna have to fix the connector part anyway. That might be lowering it a bit much. Because this arm is down, so it wouldn't be bunched up so much. I think I just have to redo that top layer, this top side, but that looks okay. That looks better already. Are there any VODs for this channel? I just followed yesterday. I just made affiliate, so I can finally put VODs up. I don't know how. Does anybody know? Does anyone know how to put VODs up? Are they just recordings? Like if I have the recording? I think I tried to do that. How to save a VOD. Thank you for coming to Grandma Beth's Learn to Use Twitch tutorial. Navigate. Okay, maybe I've got it. If it lets me do this while I'm streaming, we'll see. What is all this shit? Store past broadcasts on. I think that's it. I think I did it. I toggled it. I don't know what a VOD is either. Video, Video O Dinosaur. But I toggled it. They're on. I guess it takes effect now because there's no like save button on the settings or anything here. What does VOD stand for? Video on demand. Oh yeah, Memep had it. That sounds like a misnomer though, right? Because people remove them all the time and then you can no longer demand them. Like, can't you only have like 30 of them up at a time or something? I don't know. Shit. Everyone having fun watching me draw? and be an old lady? Awesome, right? I'll just fix that. I was saying the other day on my stream that like this guy has waited like a century for his commission, and I've gotten better at drawing since I started the commission, so I'm having to just like touch it up everywhere. But you know, if you're gonna wait that long, you deserve the best regardless of when you paid for it. Like, what am I gonna do? Be like, oh well, I sucked then, so I'm gonna just throw this together like an asshole. No. I'll do a good job. Benefits nobody for me to be lazy. I have to put that thing back. But why? What? No, the cup wouldn't be... Tits! Alright. And I'll put a new layer and I'll go over it so it doesn't look like junk, but that looks way better, even just doing that. It just destroys the... Nergirino? Hello? Where do I know your name from? I know you're from somewhere. Oh, it's gonna make me crazy. Thank you for coming. And thank you for subscribing. Does anything happen? I made an emote. I made a little emote. I don't know you at all? Alright. I just remembered who you are. It's like my brain went off like, this is definitely someone you know. It's one of my best in real life friends. That... I'm glad we captured that shameful moment on film, everyone. My proudest moment. I'm gonna clip it. Yikes, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Don't clip it. It's easy to not clip it. Just don't. Let's see, are my emotes here? I made an animated one, but I don't know how to summon it. I guess it doesn't show up unless you do the thing. Can you hear an echo now? I don't want there to be an echo. That's annoying. I put up a whole video with echo on it. I was so embarrassed when I put it up. Not anymore? Okay. So, the problem was hearing my own voice to make sure that I'm talking, but I can go without it. It went away? Marvelous. Marvelous. Was there... Did you guys see a rolling dodo gamma when you subscribed? Or was there just nothing? Because that's ass. Because I worked on that for like 2 hours before this stream so it would be here. You do have some emotes though. Nothing? Why? Why would it do that to me? I'll figure it out later. I wonder why. I wonder why that happened. Oh wait, maybe you guys can use it? If you're... No clips! If, maybe you can do it if you're a tier 1 sub? I'm not gonna ask anyone to test that though. If you are already a tier 1 sub, thank you. I don't know what it means, but I know that you're supportive. So thank you. And maybe you can use the emote? I know I made it. I know that Twitch was like, here it is, you've done it. You got the emotes? Are any of them moving? There should be one moving one. And by moving, I don't mean the clip. Next thing I know, like, my mom or my dad are gonna sub, and I'm gonna be like, I wonder who that is. Which one is moving? There should be like a little roly guy. There should be like a little roly-poly. I can just show you guys. I made it like a minute ago. Where are you, Borf? Timeline to me. It looks like this. It's not in emotes? Why? This is outrageous. Twitch! You blasphemous fiend! Let the people have their rolling Borf Norfkins. Creator dashboard. We're getting to the bottom of this right now. I worked damn hard on that. Viewer rewards, emotes. Yeah, it says tier 1 animated emotes 1 out of 1. Oh, there's like a pending oh, it's pending approval. Well, who has to approve it? Let's call them right now. Does anyone have their phone number? What must be done? Well, damn it. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Nirgarino. Thank you so much. You're a stand-up ace. In dire need of dodo gum. I worked, yeah. I was gonna do something else and I canceled it to make sure that this would be here for the stream, but I've been bamboozled. Absolutely bamboozled by the power of not knowing the rules. Well, that sucks. If you are a sub, a tier 1 sub, then I guess he'll be up eventually. I don't know when. Maybe, I'll look that up too. Twitch, how long pending emote? 48 hours, holy shit. These guys are kind of slow. I guess they have to make sure it's not like gross or follow community guidelines. I want to know who the guy is who just like looks at pending emotes all day. I bet it's a robot, but what a job. Alright, well, I'm so sorry. I would have maybe spent my Sunday doing something else then. It's fine, I'm whining, but I chose to do it and I was happy to do it. And I enjoy doing it. I just want to complain. Dire Morales versus Coughing Dodogama. Who would win? Well, Dire Morales, I believe, is an enormous super being, but Dodogama has a cold, and that means he has blight. A powerful blight that affects monsters who can even burn away the strongest of viruses. So, let's not underestimate that cough. That cough could do irreparable damage to a Dire Morales. Because Dodogama, like, eats lava, and Dire Morales is made of lava, so this is a sickness that permeates even lava. Even lava itself. Think of that. That's probably a virus that you can see without a microscope. It's so big and beefy and strong. However, the virus itself is not part of the Dodogama. Hi now, Night Owl Nick. Thank you for the sub. Yay! I was just explaining to everyone that I made an emote for people at tier 1 and I spent all day on it and you can't use it for another 48 hours. I didn't know there'd be a pending time. Okay, but yes, back to, yeah, I think I'm gonna go Dire Morales just because, like, I don't know, Dodogama with a virus that can get on lava monsters sounds a little bit like hacks. Like, if he didn't have that, he wouldn't deserve the win. And it's a poor craftsman that blames his tools. So if he can't win... if you're nothing without the virus, then you don't deserve the virus. We'll say that. Real talk. I don't like Dodogama that much. Other people love him. And I want to make other people happy with the cute things that I draw. But I think that, like, a coughing Dodogama would look really cute. Like his body would, like, ripple. And he'd probably make, like, a cute sound. Because he's got such a weak little voice and he's got, like, a fat mouth and he'd... Although he doesn't have lips, so it would just be, like... Maybe it would just be horrifying, like when horses cough. Although they have lips. And they have bad. I don't know. I think it would be cute. Final answer, cute. Yeah, Gore. Where did Gore Magala come into this? Unless I misunderstood profoundly. Could it be? Oh, this was already a good line, and I tampered with it. I fixed the boob that wasn't broke. Every time he coughs, he spills explosive lava. Yeah, I mean, like, both ends would do that probably, right? Do you find poo in the Elder's Recess? I don't remember if, like, Elder Dragons poo or not. I think they don't. I think that's part of their, like, incredible mystique, right? I could be out of my mind. I could have just not played that game in a while. I will use the pen for this because these lines are so itsy bitsy. Itsy bitsy titsy lines. Make that even lighter. Goji Moji, you said if you're nothing without the virus, you don't deserve it, so I looked at Gore. Oh, with judgment. Other monsters poop, I don't think elders do. Elders don't eat in-game either. Yeah, because they're powered by the bioenergy, right? They got mystical ways of surviving. That's like their whole thing, is that they like do without, right? And if they're related to the Buddha didn't eat, right? So that's a conversation for another time. That's gonna be fun. But Gore, if you took Gore's sickness away, and I've never fought him before, I'm just like looking at how he moves and stuff, I think he would still do more damage than Dodogama. Just because he's so big. And like Shigaru's enormous. And then Gore is very nimble. He's actually a lot of fun to watch, like when my boyfriend's playing. I don't know anything about Gore Magala. I'm like, that one's cool. I can see why he's so super duper popular. Like, even if you didn't play his game, he's cool. And I did not play. He's in. Is his first appearance in Generations, or is it another game? I didn't study for my Gore Magala test. They're aesthetic devas, yes. Okay. Except Nergigante, I love Gore, he's great without the virus. Oh, Monster Hunter 4 flagship, okay. Thank you for being honest with me and not telling me like Mario 64. Bo, get comfy. Just lay down. My dog is trying to like rearrange the couch, but the couch is unyielding, so he struggles in vain. He's a good dog. Yeah, this is way better not to use the little dinky brush. Damn, you should have done that. You should have trolled me. Like family? You could not troll me. I'm sure I'll get all the trolling that my heart desires in the future, and then extra. I didn't realize that all these like lo-fi music channels were the same. So I went out of my way to pick a different one today, and this is the same song that I always hear when I stream, so that's great. Good job. I should have vetted the music, right? I could have said 4-8. MH4U flagship, and you'd never know it was really Seregios and 4U are different games. Are they different games? I guess they are. Helodrome, a frenzy-less gore would actually be pretty sick now that I think about it. A healthy one? A healthy gore? Hey, Bobo. I'd love to see some rare species of him that uses something else, maybe Blast Blight in some form. Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that he has like different colors, right? Like he's got the white one, or was that just an event monster? Bo, I'm busy. What's the matter? Come on, go to the couch. I like it when they give monsters different like elemental forms. Like that Kieran I never fought. Hi! Yay! You can use the emote. The Charlie hi. I was thinking for Cart My Heart. Not I was thinking, this is confirmed. I'm gonna be having some. They're not original monsters, but they're gonna be, I guess, deviant? The ones that are like individual, like they're special, they have a gimmick. And just like a couple of them, because I think that stuff is fun. It's sort of like creating a new character within that monster. I think thematically, if you wanted to have a different gore species that doesn't use frenzy, you'd want give him 2 guns, like 2 pistols. And that way we have a different gore and he's a dual gun user. And that'll really shake up his fight. A Shigara that uses fire, or maybe dragon, that doesn't have different forms. I don't know. I don't design this game. Y'all definitely know the monster better than me. Yeah, just like, have it already be an adult, I guess. Like having one special one. Come on. Boob. Do I need more stabilization on this? Mercy. She's gonna have square boobs and then none of the boys will come to the yard. Maybe I need to turn it down. Maybe like my own hand is smoother than the computer guessing where it's gonna go. Almost. Almost. This is like watching someone who's like just learned a song on the guitar and they're like, almost got it, almost got it, almost got it. Only this layer, please. That looks okay. That looks better than it did a couple days ago. Helodrome, we absolutely need more dragon element monsters. Goji, that's okay, nobody knows about the themes I'm talking about either. Mammoth, boob. You're alright. Bub. I'm not good at drawing boobs. I'm not, like, particularly practiced at it. Cause, like, all my boob experience is in drawing, like, real ones, like, in figure drawing classes. You know, the kind that no one wants to look at in commercial art. So it was very much like, throw out everything you know about square, saggy, middle-aged boobs, because this is anime titties we're drawing. I hope I'm not altering the age rating of my stream. Probably not. They're in clothing, right? Surely. And then there's like a little diamond that goes here. That would be so uncomfortable if you were wearing it. Mamep, you seem fine here, thank you. Helodrome, also not to be a art backseat or anything, but I noticed a tangent where the third shoulder crest meets one of the lines on the greatsword. I know. I don't know if you were here at the start, but I was saying that like I used to use a lot of screenshots, especially when I started taking commissions, but that's bad. Not because of an artistic integrity thing or anything, but because Monster Hunter World is a clipping nightmare. It's a hellscape of armor clipping in and out. And then you try to draw over it, and then you find out that it doesn't make any sense. So then you have to go back and redo everything. And then when you look at screenshots of the game, like you can't even see what's happening because they're all like so small, or the thing that you need to see is all pixelated and like behind her shoulder. And that's not the same one as here. I don't even know what this is. I don't think it's fur. It didn't look like fur when I looked at it before. If we turn off the lines, like what do we see? It looks like spikes, right? Or is it fur? Like what is it? What is this chunk of gray? It could be anything. You can't see it. But I'm gonna guess that it scales because it doesn't look like hair. I think hair would be rendered better. I think it's like Zenogre shoulder spikes that he has. Yeah, like those. They're the shoulder shells on Zenogre. Yeah. I'll just redo them, and I'll do it so that it doesn't interfere with Mr. Sword. Like, look, this is a nightmare. This is a puzzle that's one color. And I put one of those together before, let me tell you. And then it's me trying to, like, move stuff around and, like, have put her in a pose that makes sense. Like, I still had to move things to make it look good. Nightmare. Utter nightmare. It's like, I'm more likely to do these if I take the screenshot, but it's still hard. And the camera doesn't get that close in camera mode in that game. Whatever. I'm gonna make sure it looks good though. And this would probably be over that pauldron. It's gonna be over the pauldron anyway because it looks better. Gives more volume. Goji, on Zenogre they're called battery shells, and on Stygian they're the dragon element storage shells. I love animals with shells. Shells and clips. Helodrum, huge respect to dedicated MH artists. How y'all deal with these dense armor designs is beyond me. You gotta love lines, at least the way I draw. You gotta love lines, and I do love lines. It looks cool. I like it because it looks cool. There's not really anything like complicated to it. It's just what I want to draw, so I will draw it and then just suffer. And he already paid for it, so I'm definitely gonna suffer. I want to draw more like Elden Ring stuff. Elden Ring's got an awesome look, and I did an Elden Ring piece once that was super fun to do. It's not the guy on the cover, but the guy that was in the trailer. I'm at the final boss in Elden Ring, and the whole game I was looking for that armor because I thought it was so cool, and my boyfriend was like, "Oh, that's the thumbprint armor. That's the guy on the cover." And then I was like, no, when I finally got it. Like, I worked really hard to get it, and then I got the armor, and I was like, this isn't it, this isn't the one I wanted. And then we found out that, like, we had to kill, you have to do the quest at the volcano and kill all the cool people. The Raging Wolf set, that's it. That's my favorite armor set in the whole game. It looks awesome. No, not Radon, the Raging Wolf. And I did all the volcano stuff, but I didn't do the ladies quest because I didn't want to kill Estevan. Istvan? Istvan. I think that's his name. Because Istvan was a good guy. It involves you, like, killing all the good people kind of left in the world, and I didn't want to. I like them. All for some dead guy's armor? That doesn't seem very nice. Maybe I'll do it on a second playthrough. If I ever stream Elden Ring, I'll get the Raging Wolf set. I love the helmet and, like, the verticality of it. Like, it's got, like, it's a helmet with like, it's got, like, sorrowness. It's a very expressive helmet, and I've never seen one that looked like it. It's a cool looking set for sure. I agree. Like, Radahn, everyone gets Radahn's armor, and it's heavy. Oops. Which window did I want? This one. And I play very lightweight. And I don't think, I think Radahn's armor is good in, like, early game, but not especially good in late game. I wanted to finish this chest. That way I can have one thing checked off. I liked Blythe's armor too, but like for the same reason it didn't work for me. I don't like being slow in that game. It's anxiety inducing when you're slow in Elden Ring. It's because it's like, get out of the way. Oh, you can't, you're too slow. Oh. Whoops. Oh. This way. These are like ropes, right? Like everything else. It's a rope now. That's what we've decided. She's gonna have a little bit of a longer waist than I think the model, but I think that'll be okay, cause this is not a one-to-one Monster Hunter character. I think it'll be alright. So I have been thinking of maybe streaming a game. Maybe. Possibly Monster Hunter World. Because I never beat it. But I don't know how many people would want to watch it. Because I have such a artsy art base. But maybe it wouldn't matter. And I don't know how to go about, like, campaigning for that. Other than just start playing it. But maybe I could do Elden Ring. If enough people wanted it, I guess I could do like Dark Souls or something. Thank you! Yay! Thank you so much! Yay! I wish my emote was here to be like, thank you. It's so lame that there's no thank you emote. Thank you, dude. Yay, worth it. Worth all the hard work. Ugh. Yeah, how do I can react too, right? Oh no, I can't. I have to. I can do this myself, right? Yay, my own emote. There'll be plenty of time for emotes later. Yeah! I'm gonna have tons of them. I think. I hope. Like, I'm an artist. I should have swag ass emotes. Alright, now how long am I making this waist compared to the rest of her. That looks a little. That looks a little like maybe I should move her whole body over. It's just like way too on top of things. Or better yet, I move her legs, I guess. Yeah, because this part has to be redone anyway. Move over here. I always have the wrong one selected. Every damn time. Okay. Move you and you over. Yeah, that would be a little bit, too heroic if she were exhausted, but she still, like, found the energy to, like, stick her butt out. That'd be like, girl, you ain't that hurt. Thank you! I'm so mad I don't have my Roly Dodo Gamma. You needed the Fatalis? Yay! I will add more. I have them in every color. I do get capped. Actually, do you guys have any good ideas for emotes? Because I'll take them. I'll take good ideas. I made Dodo Gamma, I have Fatalis, I have Charlie saying hi. I have the Fatalis, no, but I didn't add that one just because it's... I feel like it's everywhere, and it's not very high quality. I could put it in. Bad ideas need not apply. Let's see. Okay, it's back. Now this music got weird. Like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, it got weird? It got like woo woo woo. If it's unpleasant, I can change it. If you do end up... Oh. Goji Moji playing Shara Helidrome. If you do end up streaming Monster Hunter World on here, you'd probably get some inside jokes out of it and turn it into emotes. That's what I've been doing. I love Monster Hunter World, and there's so much in it that people just, like, don't see. Oh, but do you mean, like while playing it? Like, yes. Like, tanks adjust. But I'm getting my ass kicked by, like, Kuliaku. I feel like, oh, did we get, like, a graphical glitch? Yeah, we did. Okay. That's never happened before. Uh-oh. 'Tis a bad omen. I wonder if that even showed up on your guys' end. Just cause, like, if you're, this might all be in my head, but I feel like if you're a girl streaming a video game that's skill-based like that, like you have to be good at it, or you get a lot of hate on the stream. Not that I'm bad at it, but I'm not, like, amazing. Although I'd probably pick it up and I'd do fine. I do fine at that game. Goji Moji, Monster Hunter World stream, but you have to use longsword, dude. Okay, so I was always that person who would joke about longsword players. And I always meant to make a Cart My Heart comic making fun of them. Like the Watashi, Tachi, Wa, Weeaboo, Longsword, Gang versus the Unga Bunga Brotherhood. Because it's always like longsword people versus hammer people, right? Because, I don't know, they don't like getting knocked around. They want their tails. There was always so much vitriol in this one Facebook group I was in between longsworders and hammer people specifically that was like, it really stood out. It was really funny. Night Owl Nick, I really need to finish Iceborne still. Bro, same. I'm right outside Shara's house. He says, I've played both of those. Yeah. I need to finish it too. But I don't think I can, I guess I could stream it on the PS5. Bonk, head, cut, tail, yes. And there's so much just like, you don't tell me where I can swing my samurai spirit. And just like, dude, go to the tail! You interrupted my combo! Get out of here! And I was so just like, oh, anime lovers want to play that longsword. And then when I played online, it was always the longsword people who would just like run in and kamikaze immediately. No pun intended. They'd just be like, you know, like, my sword is my soul. And then it would be like, Pony has fainted. Or like, Ichigo Uchiha has fainted. And I'd be like, stop, bro, like these are... It's Glavinus, stop fainting! Like way after everyone had beaten the game. Not that like you have to beat the game with everyone, but like, you know what I mean. Just like there began to be a type of person online I encountered who ran out my investigations and just seemed to not play the most skillfully. And then I watched Gintama. And then after I watched, I've been using the wrong pen. Ah, fuck my life. I watched Gintama last year. I was introduced to it finally, and that is now my favorite anime. And after I watched it, I was so like, yes, I will. The sword is my soul. Let's fucking go. And now maybe I'll learn longsword. We'll see. We'll see. No promises. I love my hunting horn. My hunting horn's my favorite thing. And it's like I played Rise and I like Rise and I like the cool things that the hunting horn can do in that game, but I miss World. World just made you... I like the feeling of being on the ground and really strong, swinging my gigantic hockey stick. Night Owl Nick, SNS users can do both without switching weapons. Yeah. While healing the party, lol. Yeah, I mean, I had a... Do you play SNS? I feel like I have so many friends who played Sword and Shield, and they're all so good at it, and the thing about, like, every Sword and Shield player is that they always, like, have a speech ready to convert you to Sword and Shield. And I get it. It's... When it comes to items, there's no better. It's very optimized in that regard, but, dude, I'm, like, the worst Sword and Shield player ever. I am not good at it, and I am not interested in getting better. I felt like a badminton fly. I felt like a tennis ball every time I play Sword and Shield, where I go up in the air and then I immediately get knocked over. And it's like I could execute the move, but I had all the wrong timing. It just wasn't me. And my boyfriend, who has never played a Zelda game in his life, when we got the game, he was like, oh, maybe you can play like Sword and Shield because you like Zelda. It's just like Zelda. It is not just like Zelda. Wow. If you have ever said that, you're wrong. Take it back. It is not like Zelda in any way. Let's see. Night Owl Nick. I haven't, but I play with a couple. Yeah, everyone's got a Sword and Shield friend, right? That's what it feels like to me. Bo, what's the matter? What's the matter, Bo? Helodrome. God, I wish I got into Hunting Horn while I was playing Iceborne still. You can go back and do it. I finally picked it up because of Rise and played it more in 4U, and I love both of them. Hunting Horn is, my baby. I'll tell a story in a second. Gojimoji, SNS is much easier with Type 2 controls. What is that? Is that like a keyboard? I don't know what that is. My friends who use Sword and Shield, I think, are keyboard players. It's David G. Hello! Doggo in the background. Yeah, is... Bo, please, I'm on Twitch. You can't do that. We'll get banned. Also, hi again, Beth. Hello! Hi, thank you for coming. My map dog. Goji Moji, Bobo. I love you, Bobo. Bobo, they love you. He says he loves you. Wave. Can you wave? Can you wave at Twitch? From that angle? Like, no? Aw, you didn't like that? Okay. You don't have to. You can wave later. Wave. I've never asked him to wave from behind him, but he does know the command. And he's just like confused now. I played a bit of Sword and Shield, specifically the one where the sword is an axe. Did you play Switch Axe? Or Charge Blade? Justin plays Switch Axe. I love Switch Axe players. They have such a... They all have a personality to them that is very distinct. Goji Moji Type 2 is when directional inputs are mapped to the direction the player is facing. Gotcha. Okay. Regardless of the orientation, makes backhopping easier with less input error. Like tank? Like tank controls? Where like north is always north? Interesting. Okay, so I'll tell the story, and I apologize if I've told this before. I bought Monster Hunter World because a man told me to. My boyfriend bought it because it was getting rave reviews when it came out. It was unstoppable. And I had never played a Monster Hunter game. I had specifically avoided Monster Hunter, which my dad had tried to buy me many times, because when I saw Rathalos on the cover, I thought, what a generic, dumb-looking gargoyle of a monster. So I'm sorry, Rathalos. I don't like him, and I thought he looked dumb. I was a poor judge of how much love goes into these games, specifically for the uniqueness of the monsters, right? Bobo, don't. And he got World, I got World, I picked it up, and I am not a skill game player. I am now, but I was not then. And I went through every goddamn weapon in the whole game, and I sucked. I sucked no matter what. And I'm very impatient. Like, when I'm not good at something immediately, I'm like, I hate it. I hate everything about it. Bad game. Don't want to play it. Well, I didn't call it a bad game, but I did call myself bad at the game. And my caring, loving boyfriend, who really wanted me to have a good time and not die and cry over and over at the game, like, tried to teach me a bunch of weapons. He sat down with me and he was like, okay, we're gonna learn Gunlance. Gunlance is nice and easy. Or, here, I'll teach you how to do Switch Axe. Or, here, Hammer. Everyone loves Hammer. Sword and Shield. That you can heal now when you play. And I was okay at dual blades. Just okay. I'm good at dual blades now, but I went through every weapon in the game, and I was so fed up with it. And he kept making the joke, why don't you play Hunting Horn? So, so he can have the attack buff when I played with him. And I kept being like, no, I'm not gonna play that. Look at it, it's a giant bagpipe. That's the stupidest looking thing I've ever seen. And then one day he was like on the phone, so I grabbed his controller and I picked up the Hunting Horn and I played with it in the training area for like 5 minutes or something, and I was like, you know what? I like how this handles. This feels good. This is fun. And I had just gotten to Diablos on my playthrough. Diablos, which my brother and my boyfriend were very excited for me to see, because Diablos is considered a major wall for a lot of people. And I had just died. This game had been making Lunchables out of me. I died to everything, and I was having the worst time. I like, rage quit crying at Paolumu, because I was so bad at the game. So bad. Unbelievably bad at this game. And I walked into Diablos, and I slaughtered it with my brand new bagpipe. And my bros were like, she's soul synced with the Hunting Horn. But I did, I just picked it up and I was good at it. And I was like, this is the one. This is the ride or die weapon now. And I did get better at dual blades in time. I super enjoy dual blades. Controversial statement, I might be better at dual blades than I am with Hunting Horn, just because it allows you to play more impatiently, and I am a very impatient player. I get greedy, and dual blades have all those tasty iframes where you can sort of get out of trouble even though you don't deserve to. I spam blade dance, which I'm not supposed to do, but you know it'll end up like tripping the monster before something bad happens to me. But yeah, I really like the hunting horn was my last choice, and it's my best weapon. It's David G. How did you get into the Monster Hunter series? Like, what was your first game introduction? I just told you, it was World. It was World, and I bought it because I wanted a boy to like me. He was not my boyfriend at the time, but he really wanted to play it with me, and I was like, okay, fine, yeah, I'll play your dumb giant red dragon game. And now it's one of my favorite games, and I have to eat my words, and let me tell you, they are delicious. I regret nothing. Night Owl Nick, Rathalos and Hunting Horn catching all the hate. Yeah. Well, he's so ugly! Rathalos looks like a gargoyle with clown makeup on. And I still believe that. Like, yes, he is an icon of a pillar of gaming, and he's very important to the franchise, but he is ugly. He's like their worst monster to put on the box. Come on. And he's even uglier in World because they chonkified him and made him just. He's so gargoyle-y with the big nose and like the big gargoyle ears, and he's like weird colors. I like Rathian. I like Rathian because she doesn't have the big old clown nose. And like their feet are gross. Like Rathalos in the old games was at least like sexier because he had like runner's legs, and then in World he has like big fat stompy legs. I can't tell what this is supposed to be. Is this fur? It's gonna be fur now. It's gonna be fur. I've spoken. We're putting more fur. We're doubling down on the fur. Yeah, which who cares? Like, I don't know. It's fur now. Who can make sense in this world? That should probably be twisted over a little more. Or I can just... No, that does the opposite of what I want. Probably have to do that anyway though. I'll just move this over. Yeah, I don't like Rathalos. Long story short, Rathalos is a poopy head. Memep. I'm looking at a list of sword and shields in Monster Hunter World, and I'm not sure which one I used. The hammer I used up to Xenojiva was the one with the blast element though. I'm not super familiar with all the weapon trees that I didn't look at, but I believe you. And I imagine if a weapon carried you through the game, it was definitely a blast one. Oji Moji, you could look at the Iceborne Community Edition if you wanted to stream World. A Community Edition, that sounds fun. Goji Moji, just to shake it up, or just mods in general? Oh, mods? I'll think about it. It's David G. I'm currently drawing Milia from Guilty Gear. It's so hard sometimes to find time or energy to draw because I'm exhausted from work. She's worth drawing, though. Milia's hot. You guys all excited for Cammy? Who left when I mentioned Cammy? Come on. I'm currently in the middle of a Sin Kisuke drawing I need to finish for Kizzy K. He didn't ask for it. My boyfriend just watches him a lot, and as consequence, I watch him a lot, and I really enjoy his content. And I felt really bad for him when all that stuff with the Panda and the Nintendo World Tour, when all the stuff with Panda happened, because all of their content creators are just like nice dudes who got caught in the crossfire of a maniac making some really short-sighted business decisions, and people demonized them for it, and that broke my heart, and I wanted to make them some fan art. I'm gonna draw Sin Kisuke for Kizzy K and S for Giuna. I think S is his favorite character from BlazBlue, the one with the big sword. Kagura, but better. I would love to draw Kagura though. I've tried to draw him many times. He's pretty tricky to draw. I went in being like, yeah, I can draw BlazBlue characters, and then I was just like, fuck. Trying to make a enormous belt on a mannequin waist look like it's supposed to be there, and then their weapons are enormous, and then they have so much energy and flair that's really hard to capture. Kizzy is great. Yeah, I love Kizzy. I loved watching him watch the Guilty Gear cutscenes, like the movie that it comes with. And his chat is just like, it was the conclusion of Biken's arc, and he's just like, Biken had an arc? What about the bed? He seems like a really cool guy. And I love Sin Kisuke, and he's the #1 Sin Kisuke player in the world. So why the hell not? Where is my... Let's see. I'm looking for something. Ignore me, but don't. I guess it's just not ready for viewing yet. Yeah, I left it in a sorry state last time. It's gonna be good though. I need to like fix his hair. And I'm trying to make it so that like large enough that if he wanted to use it for anything he could, because he doesn't really have much in the way of like cool banners or anything like that. Not that he has to. That might be presumptuous, but you know, I want him to have that option since I am going to all this trouble, and I want to show him that he's appreciated. So that's that. Oh man, this is. But I don't know. I don't know though. I don't know what this is. You know what? We're gonna make it up. We're gonna be brave. We're gonna make up the center waist piece. And hopefully people don't at me every day for the rest of my life telling me that I got the waist piece on the Stygian Zinogre beta set wrong. What was the second one called? They were alpha beta, right? I think they were alpha beta. It's been so long. It's been an age since I played Monster Hunter. So embarrassing. I'm gonna like start calling all the weapons by the wrong name. Start a fight in the chat by calling it a charge axe and slash axe. That's a little inside joke there. And now the funniest part of the joke, when you explain it, it's called slash axe and charge axe in Japan. That's all. Oh, the music got very bedtime. Hopefully you're all on your way to bed, and this is assisting you. Is her pose a reference to Artorias? I mean, I was like, give me the pose that you want. And then he told me, like, can you make her look injured? And I was like, sure. I can't remember if he mentioned anything about Artorias. I may not have even known who Artorias was when he asked me. I know now. I know now who Artorias is. Yeah, that's a little embarrassing on my part. I'm really not well versed in Dark Souls, which is why I'm thinking of streaming it, but I don't really have a Dark Souls community, I think, or like Dark Souls focused followers, except for like some of them. I don't know. If people start telling me that they want me to play that one, I will, and that would be like a great excuse to cry on camera. Wouldn't it just? I might be okay at it. I've been pretty good at Elden Ring, but I know that it's not like Elden Ring. It's more like Mega Man, original Mega Man, which I did play and rage quit. That was my first Mega Man game was Mega Man 1 because I had heard all my life Mega Man is so great, play it. And then little depressed, mentally ill baby Beth, all alone in her apartment on her 3DS was like, "Okay, I'll download the first Mega Man and I will play it." And wow. That's a game that'll make you mad. Holy shit, that game is hard. That game's harder than anything that I've ever played, you know. I had the original Ninja Gaiden when I was a kid, and like original Ninja Gaiden felt more within my grasp than the first Mega Man game. Cause like Ninja Gaiden is tricky, cause it springs stuff on you, right? It makes your life really hard. But it's like any of those games that you have to memorize. But I don't like how Mega Man handles. I don't like his stubby little jump. I don't like his slow walk cycle. I know people love that game, but you know, after I had that experience and I told people, everyone was just like, "Well, you weren't supposed to play the first one." Oh, my bad. I figured a beloved gaming franchise would have a decent first game, but I was wrong. Everyone told me don't play it. After it was too late. The damage was done. You know what? That doesn't go there. That's on the wrong plate. This is a regular plate, and this one goes on the next one, which will go here. We'll just pull it all the way over. I have played some other Mega Man since, and they were more fun. Let's see, let me check the chat. It's David G. Would be cool to see you stream games too. It's a slippery slope. Streaming games. I preferred the Mega Man Zero games. I remember playing them on the Game Boy Advance. Haha, crazy. There was no backlight on the handheld gaming devices before, right? Alright, yeah, Mega Man Zero. That's the one with the guy, said Beth. Making everything crystal clear. Mega Man X. You said X, right? Zero. Oh yeah, these we bought the collector's thing on I think the PS4, right? Because they release them and they release them with like little quality of life things and they're great. I listen to Crash all the time, every day. That is like get you through the day music. I love it. And I love that artist. I have his art books and he fucking drew everything himself like the mad lad that he is. And there's like one picture of that artist in the world and he's handsome, which also made me mad. It's like he's so talented and handsome. I guess he's nerfed because he's shy, but what does it matter? He's talented and handsome. Let's see. Love his art. I forgot his name though. I'm gonna look it up. The man deserves to be remembered for his contribution to gaming. Toru Nakayama. He still draws. He's so cool. I love that art style though. It's amazing. And yeah, we lost power here early in February for like a week, which sucked. And we thought of maybe getting like Game Boys for next time. And the SP had a backlit screen, and I think that's why I played it so much when I was a kid. They don't take that much power either. Mamup, yeah, he's adorable. Gojimoji, play Mega Man Zero. Don't. Mammoth, now they're cowards. Night Owl Nick might need a rage emote ready if you start streaming games then, yeah. Well, like, I don't know if my rage is very fun to watch, or if it just looks like my face turning red and me being like, ugh. Like, does anyone want to listen to that when I play Sekiro for 4 hours? Oh my god, I shouldn't have said that. I don't want to think about playing Sekiro on stream. I like never rage at games, right? I get like frustrated and then I turn them off after like 2 deaths. I have like a 3 death maximum that I can handle. I hate dying in games, so I make an effort to never do it. And when I played Sekiro and I was fighting that ogre, I really wanted to beat it, and I like got so angry that I almost threw the controller. and I was exhibiting like actual anger, which I never do. I am so that person who's like, don't let it make you upset, just like shake it off your shoulders, walk away. But I was fucking mad. I wanted to win, damn it. And then I died so many times that the game was like entering hard mode, and I was like, fuck you, game. What do you mean I'm entering get good mode? I need like 8 more deaths of regular mode. Bro? Maybe I'll go back and do it though. Now that I understand that the game is more about timing than dodge rolling. But that was so counterintuitive to what I knew. Mamup, yeah, but the original Mega Man are all Nintendo hard. I don't know. I've played old Nintendo games that weren't as hard or frustrating. Maybe it was just frustrating for me. Maybe it's because I was on drugs. Prescription drugs, but drugs nonetheless. Definitely a filter. That's the one with the guy. Yeah, you're so right. Bro, you just don't speak my language. I have close friends who they understand my nonsense. That the one with the guy, haha. It's David G. Yeah, that narrows it down. Clear as mud. Gojimoji, I bought it for your BF on the Switch. It was the Switch! Okay, I was like, why isn't it a Nintendo console in my memory? It's because the Switch was docked, so it was on the TV, which it almost never was. That's it. Night Owl Nick lol. Man. Fucking Mega Man! I remember the one with Sigma was popular when I was in like high school, at least with the people I spoke to. I'm sure it came out before then, before I was in high school, but they were always talking about it. I like all those characters from that era, like, is Bass from that era? Shadow the Mega Man, Bass? Yes? I think he is. And, obviously, yes, Sigma, and I like that one cute guy. I can't search cute guy, I'm not gonna find what I want. Was it this guy? Colonel? I guess it's Colonel. Yeah, I like him. Man, the feet. If I had feet like this, I don't even know what for. Mammoth. Bass was in the original series and in EXE. Okay. I'm being called out on my Mega Man deep lore knowledge. Knowing what game Bass is from. When you said Sigma, I hate that my first thought was Sigma balls. Well, now you get to hear it out loud. It's David G. Since we're talking about Mega Man, are you familiar with the notorious voice acting of X4? Oh, am I? I am a bad voice acting enthusiast, a connoisseur, one would say. What am I fighting for? I watch that every once in a while, it just makes my heart sing. It's so freaking funny. I love like the early 90s. I have to keep drawing while I talk. The early 90s, like before they figured out good anime voice acting, because we definitely had good voice acting in places, just it was void from anime because they were just, I think it's because they were just like hiring kids out of school and stuff like that, because no like real actor would have done that, right? I don't think so. And there were real actors voicing like Disney animated movies who were good, so I think it was just a quality thing, so to speak. And a lot of those people like stuck around and they got better, but yeah, I love like the Gundam Wing dub. I love like any like weird awful dub I can find, like Bottle Man. You guys know Bottle Man? I love that shit. I'm a Gundam fan, and I went back to watch Gundam Wing, and it's like unwatchable. It's so bad. It's so boring, and I'm sure it's badly translated, and like it's really hard to follow and to keep attention when you watch it. And I'm like watching it, and all of a sudden there's this guy who's just like, "What about the problem with the mobile suits?" And it's like, wow, they left that in. And he talks like that. He's the guy who gets shot out of the helicopter, and then it's the coolest shot in the anime. But it's like they picked that. They picked that. They were like, do this voice for this character. Portray this man. Give it your all. Bring him to life. And the feet are huge. The huge feet. You don't walk if your feet are like that. Worse than Kingdom Hearts, but no one says anything about it. Kingdom Hearts feet are pretty whack. Kingdom Hearts at least like has an excuse, right? Because Nomura drew like that because he worked on games like FF7 where the characters were like so deformed that they were almost like toys. Right? So that's definitely like a stylistic choice that came out of having limitations on his art. But in Mega Man, you don't have to have feet that big. They did it on purpose. They did it on purpose to make you go look at the big feet. Actually, I have read interviews with the artists behind Mega Man, and it's definitely also to make them look like toys. So it's definitely an intentional, like, juvenile kind of look. Not juvenile. It's supposed to make you think of action figures. Like, as silly as it looks, it is intentional, and everyone notices. That's how you know. It's David G. Yeah, ha, it's a classic. Like someone actually said, yeah, that's the take we'll use. Yeah. They wanted to go home at 3. I was talking to someone about voice acting, and they were like, why don't they ever like stop and get it right? And it's like, just like do as many takes as you can and get it right. And it's like, well, because the studio was told that they have a budget of $38, so they get a guy and they hire him for the day, and the studio closes at 6, so whatever takes you have at 6, those are the ones you're using. Anything that isn't finished will be recorded by the producer tomorrow, or the actor if they're willing to come in tomorrow for like $8 and do the rest of their lines. You know? It's like, who is outside, and when does the studio close? Or like, I bet a lot of times like those smaller places like didn't even have their own studio. They probably had to rent it, so the like rental costs went into that. Like, there's so much shit you have to pay for that you don't realize when you do stuff like this. And then it's already like, well, look at this stupid fucking cartoon, who's gonna watch it? And then it's like, everyone will watch it. And it will go on YouTube, and it will have 10 million views in the future, and everyone will know about it. Everyone will know about that time you were bad at your job. It will be immortalized in meme history. And they're just like, yeah, well, I'm retired now and I don't care. And I forgot all about it. They got away with it. Blimey. Mamip, okay, I gotta wake up early, so I must sleep. Good night, everyone. Be well, do good, and get swole, Beth. You got it. I'm gonna get so swole. I was swole at the beginning of last year, and then I didn't stay on top of the swole, and now I'm no swole no more. I was doing good. I moved to a place with like a 24-hour gym, and I don't use it, because I'm an idiot. There's always a... I'm gonna get back into it now, especially now that I'm like in the public eye a slightly larger amount, like 10 more people. Uh, have a good night, by the way. Good night, Mehmet. But yeah, I'm gonna try to stay on it, because I would love to do more with this and like go to cons and stuff and meet people, and you want to be swole when you meet people. Doesn't everyone? Does not everyone dream of being swole? It's also just because, like, I'm older and I have to take care of my body. You know, you get into your 30s and it's just like waking up does damage to your body in the morning. And you have to be like really careful when you get out of bed not to throw out your neck or your back and just have the rest of your day ruined. You gotta start moving slower, and then you're like, oh, I get why old people don't move fast. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I was ever impatient with you. Death comes for us all. I hope you guys are having fun and enjoying my rambling, and I hope that no one suggests they would have a better time if I were dying in a video game 10,000 times, even though I know that's what they're gonna do. We'll try it. I'll try it, okay? I'll get my hands on a game on Steam and I'll play something interesting. Something that's like fun to look at and not me like training in BlazBlue for 4 hours. Being like, no, I gotta memorize the perfect timing on like Ragna's moveset. This needs to move over now. It is time. It's your time, baby. Ooh. Yeah. Probably could have done that better. Rotate it a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Oop. Oh, the black equip. Thought it was a racer. I know. You guys tell me, cause I watch very few streamers, so I haven't been exposed to it much, but do you guys have a particular kind of game you enjoy watching more than others? Because my favorite kind of game to watch, like Let's Players and people watch, are like really old bad games, because I like that comedic element of like, I can't believe they made this, you know? Like, I liked I liked watching the Game Grumps play like really old games, and now they've like run out of a bunch of titles, and they don't do it so much anymore. What I'm really trying to do is distract you guys from suggesting Soulsborne games. It's David G. When I was still learning how to draw, I'd be shocked at the abomination I created when I flipped the canvas. Oh yeah, you have to do it constantly. That is the worst. I try to do it before I go too far because, oh my god, you know? We can check right now, it's a good reminder. That looks fine, right? This is a plausible... She's well armored in the chest, I would say. Well, not the chest. Her rib cage is protected. She has a pronounced epigastrium. It's probably fine though. I think that's fine there. I can move it inward later if I want. if I find she looks a little too composed or too heroic. But for now, almost for now. Oh, we're so close. We'll put fuzz here. Yes! Got it. Oh my god, I'm so good. Said Beth as she had completed 30% of her commission. Goji Moji. Ow, 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 ow. Goji Moji, why don't you stream Wild Hearts? New game, like Monster Hunter. I bet you'd have a lot to say about the art and the gameplay and stuff. Oh, I would have things to say. I have things to say now. Mostly to all of the people who think it's cool to shit on the game. Don't shit on good games. It's bad. It's a very good game. And we can talk about the lawsuit. I can make a very clickbaity title about the lawsuit, where Capcom sued Koei Tecmo. But not for Wild Hearts, not what you think. It was because they violated a patent that Capcom had on the rumble feature of the controller, and something else. Something that, like, you'd go, like, what? I didn't know that they owned that. I'll look it up for you right now. Yeah, they have a patent on unlocking more content by reading the disc of a previous game. It's like a certain way that I think like save files work, and the other handled controller rumble to convey information not visible on the player's screen that was used in the Fatal Frame series. Isn't that wild? They did not sue them for Monster Hunter because they don't own fighting monsters with big swords. Oh, it's just gnarly there. Okay. Guys, people in the chat, tell me how long is the average stream? Because I don't know. I never watch them. Like, how long can people's attention spans possibly last on this? That's not an insult to you, but it's more of like me, like, I don't know how you do it. I have no attention span. A big ol' ADD enjoyer. I don't enjoy it. But I do have it. Blight Kraken. Oh, hi, first time chat. Thank you. Full time, 4 to 6 hours. That's a day job. Wow. No wonder it's like your job if you're a streamer. Holy. My mind blanked on anything. Holy TikTok, Batman. I guess I would just be doing this. Man. That's a long time to talk. No wonder you move into playing video games. You'll beat games if you play them 4 to 6 hours at a time. By the way, oh, it's David G, by the way. Is this a different camera? You look better now. I mean, the camera quality is better, not you as in you. Sorry, poor choice of words. It's okay, I get what you mean. Yeah, it is a webcam precariously balanced on a tripod that I had lying around. I didn't know how to get, like, the black frame off of the camera that's on my laptop, and my boyfriend was like, why do you have this big black frame around it? Just use my webcam. So I'm using his webcam that he uses for, like, having live Digimon matches with people on Discord. Blight Kraken, most artists say their efficiency drops when doing streaming, but the human interaction is nice. I agree. I'm definitely losing efficiency points here. My efficiency stat is dropping exponentially with getting distracted with talking, and it's like I work much faster than this when I just have Mega Man music on and I just go. But it is nice, and I have been living out in a place where I have no friends for a year, so this is nice for me too. I interact with other people very little. Shouty draws. Howdy, howdy! Howdy, howdy, howdy to everyone. I changed my name from SS. Oh, you're the Super Saiyan J. Oh, what is the word? I know that word in Japanese, but you're SSJ for la 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 to me. Yeah. Shouty draws. Okay. I should be able to pronounce this one easier. We'll see. I may disappoint you. We'll never know. We will. We'll find out when I look over and I'm like, Drawdy shout! Oh no. Messed it up already. You hear that cranky dog in the background? That puppy? Maybe not. Among other... Blight Kraken, among other Mega Man remixes of his YouTube. You have cool Mega Man remixes? You should link them. I will listen to them later. I mostly just listen to Crash. But, like, all of Mega Man music is damn good. Thank you! I will save this right now before I lose it. Hooray! Thank you! X5 and X6 are the best for me in terms of soundtrack. Uh-oh. Browse it. That dog. He's a good puppy. I'm not super familiar with all the soundtracks. I only know that I really enjoyed the music on Zero. But, you know, I'll check them out. It's a lot easier to check out the soundtrack of a game than to play a new Mega Man game. Although I think, isn't X the one that's, like, bearable to play? I remember it being, like, playable. It's, like, the more accessible one? Other games are on the radar. Wild Hearts, Soulsborne. What's like the easiest Dark Soul that's not Elden Ring? Oh. It's David G. Gotta go for now, Beth. Have a nice stream. Dude, thanks for coming! Have a great night. Thank you so much. Blight Kraken, sometimes life feels like a game of Mega Man, but I fought all the bosses in the wrong order. I mean, life is definitely hard. It's harder than Mega Man. As hard as Mega Man is. Give me one sec here. I'm gonna hop off for just a second. Now I'm back. It's David G. You're a great artist and are good at communicating with chat too. You're fun to talk to. Just saying, if you do stream games, I'm sure people will still watch. Thank you, dude. That's very encouraging. I think I'm thinking more and more of giving it a shot. What's another game you can... I'm still thinking about fighting all the Mega Man bosses in the wrong order. I think Elden Ring is a bit like that too, right? Where you just like, or like Breath of the Wild. Well, Breath of the Wild bosses aren't that hard. They really aren't. Although, like, unrelenting difficulty is not part of that game's design pillar. Yeah, maybe I'll... Maybe Wild Hearts, we'll see. Or like a Nioh 2 charity stream. Every time I die, I donate to charity. Oh no! You guys didn't tell me I was drawing on the wrong layer. How could you? We're good. We got it. And we can delete this one. You know what this reference has for me? It's got a big ol' middle finger. Turn this around and hopefully my entire setup doesn't come crashing down like Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, like... This is anti-alias to hell. There's so much artifacting on it. It's like the most... It's more compressed than a can of tuna. It's... And again, I'm on the wrong layer. Lines. I can lock this. That would be smart. Not that it super matters when you're on the wrong layer of line art and nothing's like overlapping. One trick I always tell people and then don't do myself is that you can take your layers and you can adjust the transparency so that you notice when like the black doesn't show up all the way and be like, oh, it's see-through, I'm on the wrong layer. That's a pro tip. Pro tips you can only get here at this Monster Hunter fan art stream. I guess this is like leather. Looks leathery. I'll just like... I'll probably put halftones on some of this stuff to give it a more like manga-y feel. I don't know where my hero is on the halftone usage, but I think it'll be fine. And then I think this is just metal. Or it's like this gnarly Zenoguri texture I've been seeing the entire time. Zenogre armor looks very crunchy. Like it would just crunch and clatter every time you move. Like I like the fuzzy armor, like Paolumu. That one looks cozy. Oh, I know. If, Night Owl Nick, you always make me feel like creating things myself. Dude, that's awesome! Go forth! Go forth and create. It always warms my heart when people are like, I haven't drawn in so long, but then I saw your doodles today, and I drew something myself, and then later they post it, and it's like, oh my god, yes, draw! You have nothing to lose by drawing, go for it! Do not regret! I was gonna say, for those of you who play Monster Hunter, do you have a favorite armor set for aesthetics? Or I guess usage? I know a lot of people are very practical, but No, but the game gives you layered armor, so you definitely probably, maybe, have a favorite armor for aesthetics. I don't remember what my character was wearing. I think it was, not SJW. Uh, S... Is it SJW? What's the... USJ! USJ, yes. It was not SJW armor. It was USJ. Because before that set came to here in the US, it was available on Japanese servers, and my boyfriend snuck into a Japanese Discord, pretended to be Japanese, and then he got me that armor set. Back when it was like impossible to get because the event was a Japan exclusive. It's here now, so it's a little less special, but it was so cool at the time to have armor that no one else had. And he had to like sneak that whole operation. I think it was like for my birthday or something. Super cute. Night Owl Nick, I got stuck donning the Kohoot head in Sunbreak. Oh no! Well, Kohoots are adorable. I need to get a Kohoot plush. I said day one I would get one, and then I forgot. This is the slinger point, which they don't actually like ever use. It's just like a sight, even though it looks like an absolute weapon of a thing. I like how Kohoots, like every monster in the franchise, they look like the animal but not. They look like an owl but not. Teostra looks like a lion but not. Like they worked that into even all their little tiny baby designs. Like Kohoots have a very like mammalian feel to them. Like the softness of their cheeks, and their beaks are not very sharp, and then their eyes don't look like owl eyes. They look like something else. They're just so cute. I think Palamutes look like dogs though. They're very doggy. I think they're closer to dogs than palicos are to cats. This gets lost. Time to pop it out. Have a little bit of that. We'll leave that glove dark. Well, now knowing that streams are 4 to 6 hours, I will have to prepare myself better in the future, but I think for tonight I'm gonna call it in the next couple of minutes. Did you guys get ads while you were watching tonight? I was very nervous about the ad settings because I wanted everyone to have a good time and I hate ads. Night Owl Nick, during the stream the other day, I was about to suggest a manifesto and a Kohoot interaction. Oh my goodness. Oh no. We can I can find a way to give Kohoots. I can find something to do for Kohoots. We'll make our own cute outfits for Kohoots. There we go. I feel bad because they're kind of like, I feel like they're underutilized in Rise. Like they kind of don't do anything. They gather items like off camera, right? They just don't do much. Night Owl Nick, I haven't seen any ads, but I also subbed, so I'm not a lot of help there. No, you're terrific help. You subbed. I'll have to ask someone who didn't. People who have not subbed, tell me. Take this brief survey to tell me about the ad experience you had here today. Those are always so weird, right? Like when YouTube asks if you're happy with your ads and you're just like, no, I hate them. I hate ads. Am I happy that every 6 minutes you reminded me that dish detergent is a thing? No. And I get the weirdest ads too, because like my cookies and my search engines are like... Number one, it never thinks I'm a woman, right? Because I'm always getting ads for like cars or like ball soap. Love it. Or like beard conditioner. I get them in Spanish a lot. It like can't pin down my demographic ever, which is something I take a little pride in, but also is like annoying. But mostly it's funny. Mostly it's funny. And it's not because like my boyfriend is affecting the algorithm. I mean like just my ads. My ads are more manly than his are. Shouty draws no ads so far, I think. Dog. Oh, is he moving around? I need to take care of him soon. Big doggy need to go for a walk. I wish I could get him to do something. Bo, you want to do a trick on the stream? I don't have any treats for him though. Shall we end with a trick? Come here. As a good boy. Okay. And cuddles. He's a very cuddly sweetie pie. Kiss. You give gentle kisses. Okay. Shall we send everyone off for the night so that they can go to bed and work in the morning or do whatever they gotta so they can have a good night's sleep, right? Everyone gets a good night's sleep. Sleep is important. I think we're gonna do that. I'm gonna save this. And I'ma cry so adorably. Are you cute? Are you cute? You wanna do the head thing? Yeah. He does the head thing. And I love it. Never change. Okay, wave. Wave. Wave goodbye. Yeah, good boy. Come here. Come here. Okay, chin. Chin. Good boy. Okay. But we didn't show on the camera. Can you come up? Can you come up here? No? They can't see you when you're there. I hope you enjoy bow tricks. Maybe I can, I don't know how much of a disaster this will cause. You good boy. Yes, you are. You good baby. Put this back. I'm gonna drop it, right? I'm glad you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for coming. Have a great night. There will be more Bo in the future. We'll work you into the routine, huh? Do you want to be the intro? Do you want to be the outro? Do you want to go outside? Yes. More than anything, he wants to go outside. Yes, everyone take care. Thank you so much for coming. Have a great night, and you have a terrific week. Bye-bye.